Good morning, everybody. How we doing tonight? Or wait, it's not night, is it? It's daytime. Okay, this is Randy, the mobile traveler. Guys, like my new hat? Okay, I'm excited today. We are going to meet some very interesting people. And yes, they're oh, I tell you what, y'all are going to have fun. Come check this out. All right, everybody, let's get back to it. I just pulled up on this camp, and I met these guys, a few days back. Oh, look, they got a sticker. They do have a YouTube channel. Oh, there's Tim. Check this out. It is...
Can I help you?
Yeah, you can, Tim. Pronounce your YouTube channel.
I'm
Boom.
Tim, the dad.
Hi.
Crystal, the daughter. And we are seeouRView. Full-time RV life by real full-time RV folks.
Wasn't he excited about that?
I'm doing that because I put a new intro for a reason.
One of these days I'll get it right and then you can use it.
Okay, so we got a dad and daughter here. And seeouRView. I love that. You know what? I'm just going to tell you straight up. Y'all are a hoot.
Well,
Thank you.
Yeah, you're funny.
He's not.
Oh.
It's all me.
It's all you.
It's all her. All right. The first thing I want y'all to do is, you know what? Stop the video right where you're at, and I want you to go to their channel, watch their trailer, and then come back and finish this because y'all are good. You're gonna be entertained. But make sure you come back and finish the video, of course, here.
But if they stopped it right where you said, they wouldn't have heard what you just said.
He's funny.
She don't ever stop the camera.
No,
Never.
She watches everything.
Oh, you know what? Okay, I pushed play. Do y'all want me to cut that? I ain't cutting that out. No editing involved, right?
I don't cut
It
anything
is
out.
what it is.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Do you remember his name?
No.
We're going to interview seeouRView YouTube channel. On your right is Tim, the dad, Crystal, the daughter,
Yes.
and inside is the mom, Gracie. And their two dogs, I forget their names.
Ollie and Abby.
Ollie and Abby.
Mentioning dogs.
Yeah, mentioning dogs, yeah.
Those aren't ours, but...
I met this family, a few days back, or probably a week back, but I just got their story today, and it's amazing. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. I mean, I did. We have Crystal, a young lady, who attended Baylor University and is an accomplished author.
Sick'em bears.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's...
Look at that. She has 2 books out. We surveyed. Why don't you tell? Well, all right, y'all. Let's tell me about your books, Crystal.
Well, We Survived, it was kind of my way. Publishing this myself was my way of getting over that fear of other people reading what I write, because that's been a huge fear of mine since a kid. And this was just our whole first year in an RV, and everyone in our family thought we were crazy. They thought we wouldn't make it. In Kenny's words, he didn't think we would survive.
I'm going to get closer just because of the wind.
I did put on makeup today.
Just because of the wind. Okay.
So that's the true story
Yep.
of our first year in the RV.
Yep, it's completely non-fiction. There are pictures that he took in the first year. See, there's one.
I'll tell you what, Tim is an excellent
You see a...
photographer. I've seen some of the work in the book. I have not read the book, but what's that other book called there, Tim?
RV Crazy.
What do you think? Are they?
Yeah, this is a more dramatized, made-up version, but some would probably think this is closer to the truth than this one.
Well, I will say this one has a lot of me and my story in it, even though it is fictional and a little more dramatized. It has a lot of my emotions going through this process in it because I mean we have completely different reasons for doing
Oh
this,
yeah,
but,
yeah, you do.
I don't know if we want to get into that or not, but
We might. My camera skills are kind of rocky. Get it?
yeah.
I'm trying to slide this tripod on the rock. Sorry, people. Okay, tell me a little bit about why you decided to be full-time RVers and when.
Well, about
3.5 years ago
3.5, almost 4 years ago,
is when we started.
I got the news that the company I worked for was going to be doing some downsizing due to not having as much work as we used to have, so I was going to be put from salary to billable hours only,
Mm-hmm.
which meant that my income would be really unsure. And at the same time, we were in that great big house. She was getting ready to finish school, and I didn't want the responsibility, the bills, and all that to go with the big house. I mean, we had a 2,000-foot, 2-story house and a great big yard.
And you said you were remembering some of your happiest moments. And
Yeah, so I started trying to figure out, okay, what do we do? What do I want to do? Because I had worked and lived in that house for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we had it for 10 years, and I worked from home, and you know, other than going to get the kids from school, I was in those 4 walls, so I was ready to get out.
You're ready to get out.
Yep, so I started remembering back to when I was a kid and traveled with my parents in an RV on the summers and went up into the Smoky Mountains and all that good stuff, and like, you know, I think I want to do that. So then I got on YouTube
Right.
and started looking at, you know, can you actually live in an RV? Because that's what I wanted to do. I didn't want to just travel. I wanted to live in it and travel.
Right.
And I found out that there's a whole culture out here that does this.
Exactly.
You know, it's not just us. You know, there are.
Well, there's
a lot
3 of us
people
right
that-
here.
yeah.
There's people that homeschool their kids on the road. Which, you know, if I'd have known that, maybe we'd have done this sooner.
Right. Crystal,
Yes.
so were you kind of the mastermind or was it your dad?
I was at Baylor when he called me up and said, I got some news for you, but you're going to have to wait till you get home to hear it. I'm like, no, that's not okay. Tell me now. Like, now I'm worried. Now I don't know what's going on. And so I finally got it out of him. He said, well, we're going to start living in parks. He was like, yeah, we're going to start living in parks. And I'm like, oh, so we're going to be homeless, basically. That was my thing.
Homeless.
But I've since
How
changed.
dare you, Tim?
Yeah.
But it's houseless isn't homeless,
Exactly.
Yeah.
and that's what we've learned. Our home is where we park it.
Yep.
And right now we're out here in Quartzsite, Arizona, and I mean it's been gorgeous out here. We've managed to meet some really great folks. In the campgrounds, we really didn't have a lot of camaraderie, whereas out here it's like one big happy family.
Yeah, because you said you did a lot of parking.
Yep.
Park.
A lot of thousand trails.
A lot of 1,000 trails.
Where we go
Yeah.
from 1,000 trails to the next, and then from those we can go out and explore national parks and
Yeah.
whatever the sites are around. But as far as community, there's not a lot there.
Right.
You know, YouTube and Instagram has been our community, and that's what drew us here. And we found out there's real people behind those cameras.
Right.
You know?
And y'all are part of the cul-de-sac tribe.
Yeah. I don't
It's-
know who came up with that, but
There's a few YouTube channels here, and they all got together because they were commenting on other people's videos and they knew them by YouTube. So they decided to get together and have a family reunion, if you will. Is that correct, Crystal?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I got something right, even though I don't know how to speak.
it turned out to be more like a family reunion than we thought.
Yeah, it's actually pretty neat. Hey, did you guys see that nice white van behind you? I'm just saying. So, I'm interviewing the dad and the daughter, but the mom she don't really want to be on camera, right?
Yeah, she's not really a fan of being on camera. She
Yeah.
likes to just, you know,
Be in the
be
back,
mom
be in the
and
background.
and let us do
Do
our
your thing.
Yeah.
What what made you guys decide to start a YouTube channel?
Kit and Lisa, really,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. We met Kent and Lisa with Living Light RV out in California.
Yeah.
They had 600 subs.
They had
when we
about
met
600
them,
subs.
and they interviewed us.
Yeah.
They
Before
interviewed
we ever
us.
had a channel.
And
Cool.
we'd known them on Instagram before we ever met them because of my photography and that. That's what I did, was put everything on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And
What's your Instagram?
It's
account?
seeouRView 2017.
Okay.
We started this in 2017.
And seeouRView
Okay.
was already taken.
And seeouRView is taken. You
And,
know, I don't want to really. I tell you what, people, I am plugging their channel because it's good. But I really want to dive into the family aspect. You guys are a family, a full-blown family, and you said you had a son that started with you.
right.
He
So-
jumped ship.
He jumped ship. So it was a family of 4 living and traveling in a 1993 Pace Arrow
With 2 dogs.
with 2 dogs. How is that? How is it traveling with your grown daughter?
I love it because I know that one of these days that's going to change, and she's going to be living her own life and doing her own thing, just like Timmy is now.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm cherishing the time we get to spend together. I don't look at it as, hey, you're X years old, why aren't you? You know, I look at it as we have this time to do something together, and
You're gonna
awesome.
grab it and just
Yeah.
take hold.
A little too much time. Sometimes we have to literally go take a hike to cool down.
Oh, so when Grace says take a hike, you go.
she means it. Yeah.
And what do you think of boondocking?
I love it.
You got addicted, didn't you?
It's a little different than having full hookups. We've actually had to learn a little bit more about conservation and conserving our water usage, our battery usage.
Do you have solar power?
Nope.
We do not.
And have you thought about it?
We have. In fact, I went and bought what I thought would be a nice little solar kit for us right after we got here, and brought everything back together and started showing it off, and they were like, that won't really do what you want to do. And so I took it all back, and I figured I'd take and do a little research.
Take a little time.
Yeah.
Right.
And we are using a EcoFlow battery pack
Okay.
that Mel loaned us,
Mm-hmm.
and that recharges our phones, runs our laptop in a couple times a day, and it does what we need.
Okay.
We make coffee on the gas stove instead of the Keurig.
Okay. Well,
I
yeah.
almost called it a karaoke.
Now, I came over here to the camp last night, and they had a little fire. It was amusing. And Tim was in charge of that fire. But he didn't have a lot of experience making them. But now he feels confident in doing it. Right?
Much more so, yeah.
Okay.
And that's because of a video that you made.
Oh, I made that video many moons ago. But boondocking is so much different than Thousand Trails.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Thousand Trails, you're packed together like sardines, and there really is no community there. I mean, the parks are full most of the time.
There's people, but yeah, no community.
But there is no, it's just a high vibe, but everyone's in their own lane, For
Exactly.
the most part, unless you find another YouTuber that you know, and then you're like, hey, let's meet up.
Right.
But that's different, it's not.
How many states have you traveled through? Quite a few.
We've kind of done an L shape.
3.5 years, right?
Well, we've gone Texas through New Mexico, Arizona, California,
And then all the way up the
Washington,
coast.
Oregon. We actually went through Oklahoma and Idaho and all that up into Oregon from Texas.
Oh, we've
But
mostly
we've
done West Coast.
Yeah,
West
West Coast,
Coast.
Pacific Northwest.
Right.
We enjoyed the Pacific Northwest so much that we spent 2 years doing that.
Oh, you ever been to Sodak?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Oh, they're going to come visit me this summer. They don't know it yet, but yeah.
I mean, 3 years in a row we plan to do the East Coast, and we keep going west instead.
I mean, you got to go through the center part sometime.
We should.
Yep.
We really should.
Okay, what do you guys want to talk about? What do you want these guys to know about your life on the road? Free reign,
Oh, boy.
100 words, Crystal.
Oh,
Go.
me. Oh, no. Oh, Dad thinks he's funny and he's not.
I am too.
Now I'm on the spot. Now I'm
Your
nervous.
spotlight. I'm going to
so
zoom in the
nervous.
camera,
I'm gonna
actually.
Get red.
Go ahead.
I don't like talking about myself.
Okay,
We'll
we're
talk
going to
about
change
you.
it up. We're going to change it up. Tim, what do you think Crystal enjoys about being on the road?
What do you enjoy? No.
Do we even talk to each other?
Honestly, I think it's all about the just spending quality time together, seeing a lot of the things that we get to see that we never would have. You know, when we were in the sticks and bricks in Texas, we never even looked at what was in our backyard.
Has it brought your family together a little closer?
I think so. Because,
Literally.
Literally.
yeah, we're in.
You're right. Right. You know, you all seem to be a
This
good,
way,
loving family.
In the heart, we've come closer to.
Good. Yeah.
We have to be more considerate of each other, and we have to, you know, make sure that if one of us is needing a little bit of inspiration or something, we got to kind of watch out for each other or give each other space.
Exactly.
Things like that. Whereas in the house, we could just disappear in different corners.
How many square feet did you say the house was?
2,000
2,000 square feet to
to 200.
to this. Oh, don't cut it short. It's got to be at least 202.
Okay.
All right.
Every inch counts.
So, do you think we can take a little tour of your base arrow? It's a 1993. Or do you, what?
No, we can look in if you want.
It is a Southwind.
It's I said pace arrow. Boy, I got pace arrow on my mind, people. You know how much I miss
it is
mine.
A Fleetwood.
You know how much I miss mine.
It's a Fleetwood. It's close to a pace.
Well, yeah, that's mine. Fleetwood pace. Okay, we're enough about the Class A.
But,
Oh, so do you use the pickup as a tote, or
No, we drive behind.
you drive behind it?
I drive it.
You drive the pickup, and Mom and Dad and the dog stay in the camper.
Well, my puppy comes with me, so
Oh.
so we got one dog in the camper and one with me.
Oh, cool. Well, Tim, do you want to take me in?
Well, let's go have a look.
Let's go see what we got. Okay, the old man's got to get out of this little bitty chair. All right, we're going to go take a look inside the camper. They've done some pretty neat things in here. I don't know what, but let me get around to you. Oh, Mom's meeting us at the door.
Dad, can we?
Oh.
No.
Oh, okay, I guess we will,
Goodbye.
all right. Bye, Grace.
The mom has spoken.
I guess that didn't work out for us, did it?
Whoops.
Okay. Hey, you know what you do? You get on their channel. I am plugging their channel. Y'all know that. And they are going to show you a little bit of their camper. So, we're going to cut this short because I have been rambling, and I could talk to these guys. It would take me a month of Sundays to finish. So, follow them. seeouRView.
Bye, folks.
All right, everybody. This is Randy. I'm out. You know, you guys seemed a little nervous.
I'm always nervous.
I don't get that.
But when we're on our camera,
You're what?
we're not as nervous. You know.
That's
Why?
not what you said.
Oh.
So, usually she's filming.
Yeah,
And
when
you're
we're
not.
on our camera, you know, it kind of makes us feel all warm and fuzzy. And
Oh, you said, oh, my camera's on. Oops.